We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Allen again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
It brings up fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. They got a man. It's Woods. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Buccaneers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Yeah, good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Bills.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here's Allen to run with it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From midfield, here's Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Buccaneers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jones. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones to throw again. A pass pass underneath for Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Buccaneers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Damon Harrison on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Ball carrier.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun. Allen, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
From the gun, Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Bills 28, Buccaneers 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and
from the gun, Jones.
5-yard line.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tackles. Under crunch.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
45. Round 80. 5 wide. I got one. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got you, pop. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Daniel Jones.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Check nickel. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just Hawk 70. Street. Riggs. Check Bobcat.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming. Hey, check that. Street. Coming, double up. Hey, smash. He comes to me, it's me. 19 tight. Hey, check smash. Check smash. 21. I'm here all day. Rush in. Go, Rig. Go. Watch out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Evans has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Good go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 20, 60.
Jones off the play fake. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Strip that ball. Watch twins. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check. Check.
Throwing again. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Today's final score, Bills
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and